everyone. So this review is for Trustfall by Patricia Evans. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, there is a link in the post. And this is the video review. So Trustfall by Patricia Evans. Well, this story actually stole my heart the way that Ireland and Shiv had stolen Devries in the end. Devry comes over to Ireland to seal this business deal, and upon arriving, she suddenly has no desire to return to life in New York, and another project kind of sparks her interest. Shiv has also returned from Dublin to this rural village where she grew up to rebuild. Basically, she has a plan to buy some cottages by the sea, fix them up and sell them for a profit that's going to help her reach her goals and get rich. So they both happen to be in the same place at the same time and just happen to cross paths. And I love every second of this because I love Ireland. I've never been, but I just love Ireland. I love the very idea of being there and the atmosphere and everything, and Patricia's captured it. So I absolutely love that. But this story had already won me around on the setting alone, and then when I met Devry and Shiv and learned the way their story was slowly unfolding, I was so invested. I couldn't put it down. I absolutely loved it. Every second of it. Every chance I had to read a bit more of this, I was doing that. They met unexpectedly, and they didn't really know who one another was until they both turned up at the auction for the cottages, basically, and suddenly things got very tense between them because Devry was bidding on the cottages, Shiv was bidding on the cottages. Enough said. And then I was glad that they could find a way to work together, and that was what I fell in love with. That moment that they made their agreement and they had their plan, and they were just enjoying every moment of their project. And their partnership was perfect until Shiv's insecurities got in the way, and she didn't want Devry to know the real reasons behind her motivations to sell the cottages, even if it wouldn't be the best thing for the community anymore, and even if it wouldn't be the best thing for both of them. So she did what you do when you don't want someone to know something, and she reacted really badly. But Devry I really identified with. She was driven, she was determined, but she was wary and hesitant at the same time. Was this for her? Could she do it? Should she do it? Was it worth giving up what she had already built? Yeah, totally empathise with that. And then that didn't stop her and her excitement about being in Ireland and working on fixing up the cottages with Shiv, because that was so infectious. She was having a great time, and her heart had been truly captured by the people she'd come to know and by Shiv, because she was just very charming and charismatic, and you couldn't help but love her. But it was quickly broken when she thought that perhaps Shiv hadn't really been falling in love with her and everything the way she had been, with all of them and the country and everything else. So I was so emotionally invested, but loved how the story made sure we got all the perspectives, not to be then unfair to Shiv's or Devry's actions throughout it. So we got both of their perspectives, both of their backgrounds. I wasn't weighed either way with either of them. I just wanted to bang their heads together. But I absolutely adored this story, and I cannot share too much without being way too many spoilers for it. But Patricia really made me feel like I was in Ireland, which I loved, and I was experiencing everything from the dramatic weather to the community spirit right from the very beginning. And I loved being there, and I loved reading the story, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Trustfall by Patricia Evans, which I hope you will. If you've read Trustfall, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share and let us know. If you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your read list, or you're now super excited and thinking, yes, I really want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you love it as much as I did. Bye.